Again, at approximately 9:18 this morning, Panama City Fire Department received a call for a possible hazmat incident here at Port Panama City off of East Avenue. Within minutes, our first arriving crews arrived on scene where we found this shipping vessel. We found approximately 11 people that were exposed to an unknown chemical at that time. Crews immediately called for assistance from Bay County Emergency Services for their hazmat team, and we began the triage process of those individuals that were exposed. After that triage assessment, we determined that one was critical and was immediately transported, and then we had 10 others that were transported to local area hospitals for further evaluation. After we did our investigation, we determined that after the product that was on the vessel was removed from the vessel, crews used muriatic acid to clean that vessel. The muriatic acid reacted with the byproduct of what they had taken out of the hull. It created a gas, an off gas of muriatic acid. And due to the weather conditions this morning with the dense fog, that vapor did not expand upwards like it normally does, and it actually fell down and exposed personnel that were on the ship and on the ground.
What was the substance it reacted to?
It was concrete. So where the ship is currently, it was the members right there beside the ship right here on the dock area.
The Port Authority had authorized the vessel to come in for discharging cargo of bagged cement, which in its nature is a non-hazardous cargo. We handle several thousand tons of this cargo on a monthly basis through the port. The crew was cleaning an adjacent hold from where they were performing active cargo operations in preparation for the vessel to take a new cargo, and apparently what was being used did react with residue of the cement that was in the hold. It is something that is a fairly normal practice to clean ship holds in between the types of cargo to make sure there's no contamination. And unfortunately, what happened this morning with the weather, as previously stated, a fairly normal activity turned into a severe accident due to holding down the vapors and the gas from that.
Some of the effects that crew members experienced after exposure?
Some was difficulty breathing, chest pains. That was really the basic signs that we saw.
And how quick were those reactions? Was it immediate, or would you say it took some time for them to start?
Almost immediate.
Almost immediate.
And you said one was in a little worse condition than the others?
Yes, ma'am.
And how did responders determine this was a hazmat-related situation?
When the call came in, I believe the port and the individuals involved already knew the chemical that was involved, so as soon as that was reported to 911, they were able to dispatch us out as a hazmat incident.
Did anyone have to be evacuated from this area?
No, so that's one point that we do want to make. At no time were any citizens at any threat. There was no anticipation of any area evacuations. This was a localized incident. Bay County Hazmat, along with Panama City's Urban Search and Rescue team, did a thorough check of the hull. It is clear there is no more residue, so there is no threat to the public.
What does that triage process look like?
So the triage process, essentially, it's just a quick overview of how somebody is doing. So we do a quick evaluation, and we actually have a color system. Green is good, black is not good. Most of these patients were either green, yellow, and we had one red.
And is there any kind of timeline when the crew members would get better, or is that still uncertain at this moment?
No, as far as we're aware, they are still being evaluated at local area hospitals.
And has anything like this ever happened before? Is this a first-time situation?
You know, we're very fortunate that we have not had a previous incident of this type of nature that I'm aware of since my tenure here at the port. And I will also say at this time that when this incident started, it was very quick reaction from both Port Authority personnel, SSA Marine, to evacuate those individuals off the ship with man lifts and get them to the ground in a safe part. It was an immediate call. City of Panama City, Bay County Hazmat responded very quickly. So really appreciate the quick reaction of staff and first responders to take care of everybody in this incident. We're very grateful.
Can you speak to your policies and procedures when it comes to dealing with chemical incidents?
So we do have vessels that come in. So the Port Authority has a terminal and the berth operations for the vessels to come in. And then the stevedores are the ones that are actively loading and unloading the cargo from the ship. Of course, if it is a hazmat cargo, for instance, we have people are certified in hazmat for cargo operations. They know the procedures to take in case of a spill. And today was no different. As soon as it was determined that there was a chemical spilled, of this nature, immediately everybody was evacuated.
And how will today's incident affect the way that future operations are conducted?
It's a really good question. It always comes back to training and awareness. And I will say that the Port Authority, we have regular training intervals throughout the year with our port staff. We train directly with the City of Panama City on fire and also with response. And then the stevedores, they have their safety and hazmat protocols as well to train their employees. And so everybody works together to make sure that we're educated and work in a safe manner.